Hello everybody, my name is Toby Chimp, it's Loby Toby for another episode of The Council. Yes, it's back. Episode 2 has been released. It is called Hide and Seek. And looks like there are 3 chapters to this episode. The first one's called Where's My Mother? Just a brief recap of what happened in the last episode, or the last part of the last episode. Elizabeth, the crazy woman with all the tattoos over her and stuff, she was a little bit psycho. She drugged us, and then we woke up and she was like dead. And then the servant guy walked in and we looked really guilty, so I'm not sure how we're going to get out of that. It's been a while since I played. I'm going to be rusty. I'm going to use all the items wrong. I'm going to choose all the wrong options. It's going to be fantastic. But let's just dive in.
How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wool,
really confused
Minister
already.
of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
There she is.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder
It
of
wasn't
Elizabeth
me.
Adams.
I'm innocent. Oh, this is a bad start. Get arrested straight away. What shall we read? What should we get? A skill point in etiquette, skill point in conviction, skill point in occultism. Conviction or occultism could be useful if we're trying to prove our innocence here, because like Elizabeth was into the occult. Etiquette's always quite useful too. I think I've got pretty good stuff already in those. So I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for conviction. Sure, why not? How do I select it? Oh, I've got 2 to equip. How do I do it? Oh, have I read those ones already? I think I might have read those ones already. I'm just being dumb. Yep, I'm being dumb. Skill point politics, erudition, manipulation, logic, etiquette. Let's get some logic and let's get some manipulation. Because why not? Why not? Let's go. Are we actually going to meet the Lord himself now? Have I got your attention now that I've not killed someone but look like I've killed someone? I guess let's find out. Is that him?
Is there nothing you want to say, Louis?
Yes, I'm innocent.
It wasn't me. I didn't kill her.
I'd much rather have met you under different circumstances.
Lord Mortimer, believe me, I'm very conscious of the gravity of the situation. Everything seems to point to me as the one who killed Elizabeth, but I swear I am innocent.
Out of respect for your mother, rest assured that I do want to believe you.
And all I want is to be able to prove it to you. When do we start?
We already have. Tell me, Louis, how do you feel?
How do I feel? Silly question, slightly lost. I do feel trapped like a rat, to be honest. Oh my god, it uses so many points and I've got like no items. Jesus, I've not got any jelly, I've not got any of the stuff that means like my next skill use is free. All I've got is the stuff that takes off any like negative effects I've got, or the thing that lets you see like the good answers to questions, which I guess I could use here, but I'm not going to use any points or items yet. I'm just going to say slightly lost.
I feel a bit disoriented.
I do. I was pretty
That's
drunk.
only normal in your situation. You can hardly say you've been left unscathed lately. First, the disappearance of your mother, and now this murder.
Where are you going with this, my lord?
Sarah's behavior grew odd before her disappearance. Her attitude changed, she became prey to outbursts of violence and a number of temporary absences. I'm just trying to make sure that you don't go getting lost like your mother did.
You're not suggesting that I might have killed Elizabeth and that I don't remember, are you?
I don't know, Louis. It's just that what with your mother and now you, it's rather a lot. The more I take stock of the situation, the more I'm under the impression that you've been set up.
Hell yeah.
But before going any further, I must inform you that Sir Gregory is about to arrive.
This guy.
He is coming to question you about the murder of poor Elizabeth, whom he was very fond of. He is quite determined to find the culprit, whomever they may be. So, convince him of your innocence. Then we can continue this conversation.
God. I've got this. I got this in the bag. Maybe it was maybe it was Emily, because she was like really jealous that I didn't choose to sleep with her.
I would like to see you a moment before we begin. In private.
What is this?
Let's step outside a moment.
Oh, they're going to fight. Nice to meet you,
Louis,
Lord.
This will only take a few moments.
Oh, Morty didn't seem like too bad of a guy. Sounds like he's mostly on our side. Alright guys, I'll be here. I'm obviously good at search and study. I want to find out more, obviously, but you just know they're gonna come back whilst I'm reading it. And if there's any like good faith that the Lord has in me, you know, if he believes that I have his setup here, rooting through his stuff and reading all his private messages is not going to help my case. But I do like to kind of be the bad guy. What's the worst that could happen?
Alright, let's take this chance to look around.
Oh god. Alright, just be quick, just be quick. I want to look at papers on the desk, papers on the desk, papers on the desk. Yeah. Enclosed are witness statements of Guest, Bonaparte and Hillsborough. Statement of Napoleon. When asked, what were you doing yesterday evening? He replied, after talking with Lord Mortimer, I spent the evening playing cards with Sir Gregory, Mr. Washington, blah blah blah. Sir Gregory won. When asked, did you notice anything strange throughout the evening? He replied, at daybreak, I thought I saw someone on the balcony but couldn't see who it was. Duchess Hillsborough, this is Emily. What were you doing yesterday evening? I spent the evening in my company. We admired the works. Alright, we did, yeah. While going up to bed, we ran into Miss Adams. Yes, that's true up to this point. As I was tired, I left Louis and Miss Adams in conversation and went to bed. It's not quite true. You went to my room and implied stuff. When asked, did you notice anything strange throughout the evening? Duchess replied, no, not that I remember. Oh, she's covering for me. Uh-oh. Sit back down! Louis, sit down. Okay, I think we got away with it. And we know that Emily's sort of covered for us.
Please, sit back down, Louis.
I will do. But I was just stretching my legs. There's nothing fishy at all.
This sort of behavior is not working in your favor, young
What
man.
behavior? Standing up?
Monsieur de Richet, you were found standing over Miss Adams' body.
Oh.
We must shed some light on your responsibility in this tragedy. We shall then decide on your fate. But you must know that if you do not convince us of your innocence, it will cost you dearly.
I'm so screwed.
Now you are going to tell us everything that happened
I saw that.
without leaving any detail out. First things first.
Oh god.
How did your evening begin?
How am I going to do this? I've got no freaking items to use. It began, I was with Emily. Elizabeth asked to speak to me. That's true, she did. Shit. I know, I was with Emily and Elizabeth turned up. That's how the evening began. I'm not going to tell him that. I'm not saying that.
Duchess Hillsborough and I were returning to our rooms when Elizabeth came upon us.
Oh, so you were with the Duchess?
Yes, we were talking.
Check the papers in front of your desk.
Walking up the stairs.
I mean,
and it was late.
Where did you come
maybe
from?
it says it in the papers.
I don't remember.
Down the truth from the Grand Hall. From the Grand... What do I do? I can't tell him I was sneaking around in his little private stash of awesome things. Maybe I do tell him the truth though. I gotta get in his side. I gotta get on his side and then manipulate him. Tell him the truth.
We came from the portrait gallery, if I remember rightly.
That is what the
Hell yeah!
Continue.
We were heading for our rooms when Elizabeth burst into the corridor, barely dressed. She was panic-stricken and insisted on speaking to me. So I found myself in Elizabeth's room. We sat down together. She insisted we have a drink, or she would refuse to confide in me.
What exactly did she want to speak about at such a late hour?
Oh god. About her childhood with my mother. She said, she feared Mortimer. She wanted to get me drunk. She claimed she saw my mother the evening before. Tell him she wasn't feeling better. She did say this, and it doesn't cost me anything. So I'll be telling the truth. So I don't know the big story here of my mother. I don't know what's going on with her. And they just go like, look, that's impossible. She's been missing for days. This sucks. Okay, I'm not going to use any points. Hardcore.
She was panicked. She claimed she had just seen my mother on the island.
Did she say where she saw her?
Just on the cliffs, wasn't it? I don't remember. I'm sure she said on the cliffs.
I seem to remember something about cliffs.
Hell yeah!
Let us continue.
Nailing this.
And what happened next?
Then she told me she had poured laudanum in my glass. The next minute I was on the floor. When I woke up, she was lying in a pool of blood.
That is all you have to say? You expect us to believe that you have no idea what happened to her?
No,
Yes,
she
because I'm
drugged
telling you
me.
the truth.
How can you possibly expect us to believe you?
Gregory, we must consider
Yeah.
every possibility.
Listen to Morty. Freaking Greg. His stupid face. Stupid makeup.
Louis, do you have any idea who could have done it?
I really don't. I really don't, like, at all. I mean, I know she's got a bit of a troubled past with my mother, but how would she have, like, sneaked into the place without being seen? She's been missing for ages, comes and kills her, and then leaves. I don't think it was me. I really don't know who could have done it. I've got no, like, incentive from anyone. There's no motives that I can think of. I'm just going to be honest.
Look, frankly, it's beyond me. I just don't know.
Monsieur de Richet, don't you think it would be in your interest to
Shit.
help us find another suspect?
I don't know. I don't want to put someone in the shit. I don't want to put my mum in the shit. Oh my god. What do I say? Why'd Washington want to do it? All we know about Washington and her is that Washington saw her when she was younger. Like, saw her funeral. My mother, I guess. Oh, this is not going to be a good choice. Sorry, Mum.
Well, even if I can't believe for a single instant that my mother could have murdered someone in that manner, she might have wanted to stop Elizabeth from speaking about their mutual past. And things might have turned nasty.
It is indeed a possibility.
Yes. Yes.
I would like
Hell
to
yeah!
thank you for helping us shed light on what happened.
Yeah.
To be
Sorry, Mum.
honest, you
Kinda
are not the only
Threw you
suspect.
under the bus there.
I'm prepared to believe you were drugged.
I was.
Our poor Elizabeth hid the stuff everywhere, and I could smell laudanum on you 3 yards away.
Exactly.
So you knew it wasn't me from the start?
Morty.
Weren't sure. Louis, I am sorry, but everything points in the same direction. I only know one person on this island who might have had a big enough grudge against Elizabeth, who has no alibi, and whose behavior is, well, suspect. Not to mention dangerous.
Tell me what happened before my arrival. I think I've been patient enough.
Zoom out a bit. There we go.
You don't need us for any of this. So come along, Monsieur Peru. We are leaving.
Nice eye. You jackass. Give me the slit throat symbol.
Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
Alright. She does it often. Not I'm aware of. She hasn't mentioned she's in hiding. I don't think she's missing, I think she's up to something.
She isn't missing, you know.
What? What do you mean?
My mother has left traces in every nook and cranny of your island, my lord. She's definitely here. Now, what worries me most is why she doesn't show herself.
Maybe because she's
That
killing
doesn't make me
people.
feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order.
I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the canon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first.
Yes.
Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me.
Did my mother sell arms? Why help a captain? What's the one thing that's supposed to surprise me? I guess did my mother sell arms? That's something new to us. Right?
Did my mother intend to finance a war? I'm not sure that I follow.
No, your mother's aim was not so much to partake in a war, but rather to make Monsieur Bonaparte accountable. France is in turmoil, and having the support of a military man can often come in handy, Louis. You'll see. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play. And I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
I got this. Don't worry, Lord
Indeed,
Morty.
if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending?
Hell yeah.
If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
Oh god, I don't know. Maybe, but I don't remember. It's been a while since I played. I don't know, right? I don't think she told us why she came here. Looking for a buyer? A buyer for what? I have no idea.
If only my mother trusted me, but she remained very mysterious.
If I knew the answer, I would tell you.
I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Yeah, I'm being serious.
Is this usual for her?
Yes.
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears. There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
So she can kill someone. Maybe she's wary of someone. She might have discovered something. Maybe she's lost her mind. I don't think she's lost her mind. Discovered something, wary of someone. Could be wary of Elizabeth, you know. I think she did discover something, but I'm not sure I'm comfortable enough to give Morty that information. And I don't know what she's discovered. I have no idea. So I'm going to go say she's wary.
Her not coming back to the manor after so long makes me wonder if she is wary of someone.
Well, certainly. But whom?
Elizabeth?
The only ones who were present during her stay were Sir Gregory, Duchess Hillsborough, Mr. von Wollner, and myself.
Oh god. Adams was here as well. Adams was here as well.
You forget Elizabeth Adams, my lord.
Yeah, the person
That's
who was
true.
killed.
But Gregory and I arranged it so that they wouldn't run into each other. I thought it had worked. Do you think that your mother felt she was in danger because of Elizabeth?
It's possible.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
Enough about her. What of her disappearance? What did you speak about together? We both seem to be fairly calm with her disappearance. I'm interested to hear what their relationship was. What did it talk about?
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon, to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
Whitney's cotton gin, the Treaty of... I mean, Treaty of Jassy sounds more useful.
The armistice between the Russians and the Turks. Russia's come out of it having officially won Crimea, which gives it direct access to the Black Sea.
And, at the same time, the Mediterranean Sea. I'm worried about the decisions Tsarina Catherine might decide to take. She's a woman who managed to get rid of her husband to accede to the upper reaches of power. Gaining access to the Mediterranean Sea remains her main objective. When she still had that dear Potemkin as her lover, I could always find out about her intentions, but those days are over.
Gregory Potemkin? It cost me 1 point. Who are they? I don't want to use any points.
Please, excuse me, but
Yeah,
I'm
just
very
tell me.
familiar with the Russian nobility.
Play
I'm
it
surprised she
dumb.
didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Jesus, Louis, what's that face for? So mad. It doesn't cost anything, so I guess I'll
Mother
say it.
lulled my childhood with tales of the Crusades. How Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus had to battle it out to achieve their ends. And how Guy de Lusignan, having broken his
Great
word,
name.
launched the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Oh, I see Sarah's lessons have inspired new enthusiasts. Good on you, because not everyone can claim they know as much at your age.
I'm pretty smart. Man, we're like best
Your mother
buds
is
now.
a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know, but I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister. And she shot her with a pistol.
Oh no.
Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
Emily has a twin sister who knew my mother? What's she playing at, goddammit? That means...
We knew she had a sister.
It was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I
Yeah.
need to piece it all together.
I need a
again
drink.
to see
With
things
some
more
laudanum
clearly.
in it.
You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation. Until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
Oh, what a guy.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest.
Another guest.
In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you.
Cheers, Morty. We're just gonna forget about the whole murder situation.
The room is just opposite Mortimer's study.
Dude, I don't know where Mortimer's study is. Are you kidding me? I don't know where I am. Who am I? What is this game? How do I run? There we go. Mortimer's study. Alright. It's probably going to take me some time to get there. So I'm going to edit. Where? Oh my god. Are you freaking kidding me? It was like the door right next to those stairs that we just started at. God damn it. Alright, I'm glad I just did a freaking lap of this place. Time to look for clues.
There are burnt papers in the chimney.
Suspicious. Kind of looks like that same paper we read on the desk.
Hey, I recognize my mother's handwriting.
Oh, maybe not then.
She says, we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here. Who could it be?
Who could it be?
Who could she be suspicious of?
I don't know.
We must find the next part. Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles there.
We got this, Louis, don't worry. Consult your notes. She says we must find a safe way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with a sword. Alright, we've got to find some more stuff. Oh my god, items! Raw jelly. I'm kind of tempted to just use it straight away. Might as well, right? Whoop. Feels good. Love that tasty jelly.
Dante's paradise. Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
Lame. Oh, what was that?
What is this disc?
What is this disc? Observe the disc. Observe it, ma'am.
Oh, that reminds me of the ones my mother collects. It's magnetic.
Ah, magnetic disc. Take it, obviously. Useful. Lodestone. What is that? I'm not familiar. Give me all these items. Hell yeah. Is there a man with a sword in this?
Damascus, by Caravaggio.
A man with a spear. Oh, apparently this is something interesting. I'm not frickin'... Just examine it.
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal. The curtains of his illusions being raised and receives the light from his savior.
Alright. There's no man with a sword. I might have to come back to it, but for now, let's leave it. I don't want to use any points unnecessarily. You know, I haven't got many to play with here. Right now, at least. Anything else in this part of the room? Oh, hello. It's just a coin, but it's fine. I like coins. I'm stuck. Alright. I think there's nothing else in here. Let's check the other bit of the room, I guess. If I can. Yeah. Or maybe not.
The door appears to be locked on the other side.
Use the magnet to unlock it. Oh. I mean, what's going to happen if I press open? Oh.
I think I heard something fall
Magnet.
to the ground.
Use the
a metallic
disc.
sound, like a key falling.
Use the
Let's see
disc.
if it works.
Hell yeah! Science! Feels good. So freaking smart sometimes, Louis.
It's open.
Yep. Thanks. Thanks, Louis. I've walked in. There's a bedroom. Oh, I see frickin' jelly. Hell yeah, put it on. Get all the jelly.
St. Paul painted by...
He's got a sword.
St. Paul is shown holding a sword.
Yeah, he is.
Strange. There's hardly any dust. As if the painting's been cleaned recently.
Huh.
There's a small inscription engraved on the frame.
You wanna read it for us, bud?
Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice.
11.
No, what does that mean?
I guess I'll use a point to think about the secret code.
So we have the figure 11 twice underlined.
22.
And a story of a group of pilgrims who it looks like Paul is speaking to. Maybe it's a code. There must be a connection.
Is that how you spell connection?
Paul must be somewhere, and it must be associated with the figure 11. But what's the story with these pilgrims? I mean, a connection
There you
with
go.
a figure, maybe?
Alright, I'll leave it for now. I've got more expecting to do. Wow, that connection spelling though. Unless that's literally like another word that I'm just not aware of.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Air. What? 7 points? Hell no. Hopefully I can find some keys. How about this one? He's got a sword. I mean, he's got a pen. Pen is mightier than the sword.
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Rini. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel.
Alright, guess that's not important. Hello.
The New Testament.
Oh god. I guess I read the... I guess I read all of them. Oh, there's so much to read. Oh no. What? Okay, hang on. 11:11. 11:11.
I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid, but rather through their fall, salvation is come unto the Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy. Oh wait.
Yeah.
A note from Mother is carefully
Hell
folded between
yeah.
the pages here. What does it say?
What does it say?
Dear E, I'm glad you found this note. I was afraid the code of the two groups of pilgrims would mislead you. Pick up the package. You know where, and hide it where no one will find it. It's imperative. Awaiting your reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle. What? The youngest apostle?
Oh my god.
What does Mother mean by that?
All these puzzles. Dear E. It's gotta be like... It's gotta be Emily, right? Gotta be. Oh no. Scrutinize the frame? What a rude thing to do.
It's St. John, painted by Guido Rini.
Is he the youngest apostle?
The painting looks like it's been taken down recently. But wasn't my mother said that she would wait for an answer hidden behind the apostle?
Maybe look behind it.
Ah, of course.
Of course.
There's something written behind the painting.
That was easy.
On the second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add one companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean?
Oh, dude, I have no idea. I was hoping you'd figure it out for me. He doesn't have a beard.
St. John is the only apostle
pretty young.
painted in this gallery who hasn't got a beard. Hey, wait!
Yeah!
That means it's him. He's the youngest
Man,
apostle.
so smart.
Right. This painting is therefore associated with the answer which E had to give to my mother. Now, I just need to know how to recover the answer.
Oh, we're so close. Think about the code, I guess. Remember the aforementioned book. Why don't I use points unnecessarily? What do I know about this apostle? Think about the code. But I just feel like that's going to give us the text we just had. Remember the aforementioned book. What do I know about this apostle? What do I know about this apostle? I've got erudition stats. Just use it.
St. John is often credited with writing about the apocalypse in the last book of the Bible. He's also known as the youngest of Christ's apostles.
Wasn't it just like hide the thing behind the youngest apostle? Why don't we just look behind? Alright, I might come back to this. For now, let's keep searching. And take whatever that was.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Rini. Looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Oh yeah? You want to do anything else with that? Or no? Okay.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
How about this guy? Observe him.
Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the apostles by Guido Rini.
I think this guy just likes saying the name Guido Rini.
There's nothing worth noticing here.
Alright. Oh god. Scrutinize the chest of drawers. Inspect the dusty piece of furniture behind the painting. I guess behind the painting? I don't know what I'm doing.
It's too cumbersome for me to unhook here, but judging by the dust, it hasn't been moved for months, if not years.
Alright. How about examine the candlestick?
No.
No?
Nothing of value here.
Fine, I didn't want to look at it anyway. It looks dumb. It's a dumb candlestick. What about the chest of drawers, huh?
Little characters are engraved on the chest of drawers under the urn.
Huh.
It's a sentence in Hebrew.
Oh yeah? God damn it, I don't have linguistics. Why in Hebrew? All these points, I don't...
Using the Hebrew alphabet is no coincidence. It's got to be a reference to the Bible.
Have we got to find another page in that book? God damn. What about the dusty piece of furniture?
There are finger marks. deliberately drawn in the dust. 8 in all.
Okay. Like, you want to tell us what the marks depict? I'm gonna come back to it. I don't want to use my points up. I just got them.
A fragment of amber.
Amber. Nice. Okay. So, there's nothing to do with the bed. No more pictures in here, right? So, we looked at that one. Okay. Maybe I need to get something else out of this book. But I have no idea where to read. Hebrews 8 in all, chapter 2, verse 8. I'm spitballing.
Thou hast put all things under his feet, for in that he put all in subjection under him. He left nothing that is not put under him.
Damn it! I thought that was going to be it. I thought I was going to be really smart. I don't want to use any more points at this. Just keep reading stuff, I guess. Paul. I don't know. Bear with me, guys.
And the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and a half a time, from the face of the serpent.
Hey, a new note. It's been folded carefully in the corner of this page. The writing, it's not my mother's. S. I found the book in your effects. I've concealed it where no one can get their hands on it. I can assure you, awaiting your instructions, I will hear your reply like he who hears the angel. Hears the angel? What does that mean? Oh, it's probably the place where she was expecting to get the location of the next note.
So basically, I just read the entire Bible and stumbled across the right verse I was going for. Okay, we found the book in your effects. I've concealed it where no one can get their hands on it. I can assure you, awaiting instructions, I will hear your reply like he who hears the angel, which is this guy, right? He's got the angel with him. Let's have a look again.
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew.
Matthew.
Painted by Guido Rini. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord.
So now I need to look at Matthew's verses. I don't know what...
Who appears here in the guise
which
of an
one
angel.
exactly, but... Matthew. Let's have a look. I'm hoping this is what I wanted to do. Find a Matthew verse. Oh, God. Matthew? There he is. St. Matthew. I don't know which one, though. This is the part where I just kind of... hope.
Take heed that ye practice your justice before men, to be seen differently by them. Otherwise, ye shall have no reward of your Father which is in heaven.
Nope. God damn it.
And he became very hungry, and would have eaten, but while they were made ready, he fell into a trance. Hey, there's a note here.
How is that the right
A
one?
message from Mother in reply to E.
It's fine, just go
I
with it.
must leave urgently, but first I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare. Watch out for Volner. He figured out I was avoiding him. Allay suspicion. See you tomorrow evening. Stand ready. For now, let's cease all communication until we meet. Take care of yourself. I suppose this must be the last message. What happened afterward? If it's what I suspect, I fear the worst. What did Mother mean by, I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare? I must go beyond the nightmare.
I don't know, dude.
What does she mean by
I don't know. It's probably... nah, it's probably... beyond the nightmare. It's probably not literal, right?
I'm guessing it's a metaphor. I need to figure out what this means.
I have no idea. There's
More
too
than
much
getting
thinking.
these guests together. I ought to join them so I don't look suspicious.
It's true. Wow, that was a tough little quest there. I'm too dumb. You know what? I don't know how long that took with all the time that I spent just reading the Bible in silence. So I'm going to end off this episode here. And next time we will join the other guests for this conference, whatever it is. We're going to meet the newest guest. I'm not sure who it's going to be. I think it might be Godoy, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this returning episode of the Council. This is a really fun game. I really do enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to playing some more. So hopefully you guys will see me in the next one. But for now, thank you for watching. If you would like, you can click either of these two videos to watch more content of mine, or you can click the circle button in the middle to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye bye.